Happy Wednesday. What's today? October 15th. We are 32 days out. Today is a great day. Today is a great day. It is 7:45. Just left the gym where I only had to do steps. So if you watched my last video, the lake video, I checked in with JT on Sunday. We were sitting at like 130.6. We ran 3 more dig days. But he had me check in yesterday morning down to 129.4. He had asked me how I was feeling overall, like cardio training, food. I did tell him like training, my strength was down a little bit. Cardio, heart rate's kind of hard. Getting up right now, and just food, I'm hungry, but I'm okay. But like my body just, it feels trashed. So he said run everything normal yesterday, which we did. We did bump my Anavar up a little bit, and then he said check in this morning. I trained with him today at 1. No cardio, just steps, and we're running baseline food today. So I get like an extra like 450 calories. So we're gonna check in tomorrow as normal, and then we're gonna go from there. But I mentally, just all of that made me feel so much better. Went and walked for about 45 minutes and got like almost 3/4 of my steps in, so I should be good by the end of the day. Check-ins this morning, I was up 0.2, so it's 129.6, but I look crispy, so that's good. And we did bump my anabolics yesterday, and I did train legs yesterday, so that's all part of it. But yeah, so I'm about to go home and get my first meal in. I'm getting 3 meals in, all with carbs, before I go train with him. I didn't pose this morning. I do need to spend some time posing, so I try to get there like 15 minutes early and do some run-throughs. If not, I will just do it after, since I don't have to do, actually yeah, I'll probably just do it after, since I don't have to do any cardio after. Like, embrace the suck. That's what I've been doing. It's what I signed up for. You can do the hard things. Like, and if he had told me keep digging, I would have been fine. Like I said, it's just my body is just tired. So yeah, so I'm just super happy with that. We'll see. I'm hoping for like a sick pump today. Even with the low food, I still had a crazy pump on Monday. I'll see if he gets any clips. He normally does, but then he like never sends them unless I ask for them, and I feel like a small child. Being like, hey, can you send me those videos? It's fine. That's what he's there for. Everything else, I have a job interview tomorrow it's a first round with a different company. Unfortunately, it's been almost 2 weeks and I haven't heard anything back for the other 2 that I had done, which is kind of disappointing because I thought they both went very well, but it is just insanely hard and competitive right now. I got an email that was like just a normal rejection email that they were like, oh, like we like to let people know why. They said they had 688 applications. 688. That is fucking wild. So it is what it is. Never in my life did I think I'd be getting unemployment, but first payment kicked in this week. So it's barely enough to survive on. I will be tapping into my savings if I wasn't in prep, I would be bartending right now, for sure. Like, part of me is mentally being like, do I just want to go do that anyway? But the other part of me knows I have zero fucking energy, and I am not trying to be working on my feet late nights. Like, if we get past my show and that changes, you know, then I can explore that option. But right now, I'm gonna give my fucking all for the next 32 days. So, with that being said, I will take you guys for a full day of eating today. Baseline diet. And through check-ins tomorrow to see what the updates are. And I'll show you guys the comparison from today to tomorrow to show you, essentially, this is like a refeed for me. And see where we get to. But yeah, I'll check back with you guys for meal one. Okay, it's 12:01. I am on my way. Sorry, there's someone pulled over with a motorcycle, and I thought they had a dog with them, but it looks like it's a person lying down. That's just weird. But on my way to the gym right now. I should be getting there about 25 minutes early. I wanted to. I probably don't need any more now. I really don't need more steps. I wanted to pose for a while. That posing room's way better than the other ones. And I didn't pose this morning, so I figured I'll knock that out and then just warm up my shoulders quick, train with JC, and then that way when we're done, because usually we go over like 10 minutes, I can just head out. I have no post cardio, steps are done, posing's done. Will be great. I just realized I totally forgot to show you guys pre-workout meal. I know I filmed meal 1, meal 2, but my pre was just, it was so beautiful. It was just cream of rice, whey drip, and almond butter, but it was 60 grams of cream of rice, so I enjoyed it. Update. One of my former colleagues who I've been talking to, so he went back to work for our same company. So I was working for Oracle, which is like a multi-billion-dollar global company. My area was affected by the reduced and forced layoff. He's working for he knew some people, and he was able to get in under in the area that's doing like the VA stuff, kind of a similar role of what we were doing. So he had actually said when he got in that they were aggressively hiring. So he actually sent me the referral this morning, or like an hour ago, and talked to his boss, who was like, hey, I also just nudged her and sent me a referral. Let me know when she completes it so I can get some time with her on my calendar. So that would be really cool if I can just get back in. Oracle has so many opportunities, and like, yes, the RIF sucks, but it just affected, certain areas. This area is not going to be affected. He said the job might kind of suck a little bit. He's still onboarding, so we'll see, but I don't care. They paid me so much fucking money, and like, if I can just be fully remote, I think there is travel components with that, but that's fine. My biggest problem with my previous role is that when I interviewed, they didn't tell me I had to travel. So, and then everything was in the fucking air. The whole thing was a circus for the entire 10 months I was there, but whatever. So we'll see. So that's positive. I also have that other interview tomorrow, which I did some more research on the company, and it seems pretty cool what they're doing. So again, another opportunity I would not mind, but I can't find a salary, and whenever that's there, that always makes me really nervous. So, but again, they want like 5 years of experience. they're based out of New York. It's a remote role, so I can't see this being poverty money. But the ranges that I've seen for my roles is wild to me, absolutely wild. So we'll see. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Even if I do get the interview with Oracle, still have to go through, do a bunch of stuff with, I have to do a whole new background check and an extensive background check because I have to get, I think, federally cleared, which can take a little while. Not that I wanted to start anything anytime soon. I'm also not going to put the cart in front of the horse and even think that, like, you know, I'm guaranteed, but I have a solid referral and I've worked for Oracle before, so TBD, 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 speaking positive things into existence. I will fucking be employed by the end of the year. Other than that, feeling good, feeling hungry, which unfortunately, when you've been on very low food and then you get more food, your body, which I'm hoping is just going to keep burning through this shit tonight, but it like spikes your metabolism and it increases your hunger cues like crazy. So I go back to a dig day tomorrow, it's gonna fucking suck. But it is what it is. 30, I was wrong this morning. 31 days. 31 days. That's also why, like, a lot of people don't like refeeds or don't want, like, free meals in prep, because this is what it does. But there's a point and there's a purpose. So hopefully what we want to see tomorrow morning is that, one, I look fuller, and two, that there isn't any kind of dramatic spike in my weight. I'm actually hoping I either maintain or drop. So we'll see. Good news is my workouts with JT normally fucking kill me, and I burn like 500 calories in an upper body day, which is a little wild. But with the rest and the resets, some inflammation should also come down. So everything should be moving and grooving. Also have a rest day tomorrow. Yes. Rest day tomorrow. And then we'll get back to it on Friday. So see what he says. I haven't seen him in 3 weeks in person because we didn't train last week because he was sick, and then we didn't train the week before because I was sick. So he hasn't seen me. So that should be good. But hoping all this food, get a sick ass fucking pump, solid workout. I'll see if we get some clips. If not, I know I'll probably grab one or two right now, like a pose, and then at least a fucking solid post fucking pump pic. And yeah, I have my post workout meal with me as well, so I will show you guys that, I promise. And we will chat again here in a little while. Workout done. Oh, it was a good one, but I'm telling you, if I did not have that food, that shit would have been bad. That shit would have been really bad. But yeah, just said I hadn't seen JT in like 3 weeks, and he said visually, obviously, you know, I've been checking in with him pretty consistently, but in person is much different. Shoulders are starting to straight. He's happy. Said check-ins tomorrow, and we'll see where we're at. I'm sore. But yeah, there's a shit ton of traffic right now. I think it just said it's gonna take me like 56 minutes to get home when it should take me like 38. But About to eat this bowl of fucking protein oatmeal with all of my motherfucking strawberries. And I still have a creamy and some rice cakes and fucking a shit ton of almond butter. And I am excited. So as soon as then out and drive home, Epsom soak when I get there, and then creamy time and chill time. But yeah, plan for tomorrow. I'm gonna check in and I'm gonna go do steps. And probably, we'll see. JT knows I'm waiting on him tomorrow, so hopefully I'll get a response rather quick. He did let me know today that he pretty much wants my cardio on the stairs and like me on my toes on the stairs, because he still wants to try bring my quads down a hair as I'm getting leaner. They're more dominant. So I'm also gonna talk to Masa about that next time I pose with her. She said she didn't think they were too much, so we'll see. Which actually reminds me, I need to message her to get a session scheduled. But yeah. Other good news, my former colleague Ethan reached out to me because his boss was like, sorry, my Target shopper just messaged me. She said that that his boss is like looking to get me on her calendar ASAP. Was like, hey, I don't see your application, so I just sent a screenshot. And I'm like, here it is. Like, I did it, at 11:45. So hopefully that's soon. That would be so awesome if that worked out. Fingers crossed. Into existence. Please. Either the interview tomorrow, that job, something. I need something. But yeah, like I said, I will show you guys my last meal and then check-ins tomorrow and let you know the updates, and then that'll probably be it. Try to keep this on the shorter side, because I've come to realize I don't like editing. But I want these memories, so I'm going to keep doing it. Even if there's only 2 people who watch these, it'll be fun to look back on. So anyway, I'm going to eat, I'm going to drive, and I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. Hello, good morning. Happy Thursday. It's 8:14. Did check-ins this morning. So we did the baseline diet yesterday. I was 129.6 yesterday, and I was 130.1 this morning, so only half a pound up with the food. Body pretty much looked the same. Muscles were definitely a little bit fuller. So JT said, back to the grind. So dig days again right now, and back to cardio. So I did just do about half of my steps and 25 minutes of cardio. So I will have to do another 35 later and finish out whatever steps I'll have left. It is a rest day. So check in again with him on Sunday, and then he also did adjust so we had like a regular day, a low day, and then a dig day, and he increased my food on my regular day and just made it a high day. So what I'm hoping is we dig the next 3 days, and then maybe like Monday get a high day. We'll see. I just, like I said, check in Sunday with him, and we're gonna go from there. So heading home right now, I'm gonna shower. I do have to get somewhat presentable because I have 2 interviews today. So I told you guys that I was trying to figure everything out with my old colleague Ethan yesterday, and that rapidly went through. So I have my first call, like screening-ish call today at 2:30. So I have one interview at 1:30 and then the next one at 2:30. I did chat with Ethan yesterday just to get some more details on like the position itself. So I think I mentioned yesterday, Oracle's working with the VAs and they're basically redoing all of their systems. This job will require me to travel twice a month to whichever VA facility I will be assigned to. He said it's like a Monday through Thursday, like fly out Monday, fly home Thursday type deal. I'm assuming they do it somewhat regionally. So we'll see, maybe even if it's like a Texas thing, I don't know. Way ahead of myself, but I mean, that's fine as long as I know and as long as it's scheduled, I can work around it. He was like, I wouldn't be surprised if you get an offer for them, like literally within like 2 weeks. They're moving very fast, but then everything else will take time. I was like, I don't really care. I just want a job lined up, so we shall see. I do have, like I said, that other interview today, and then, you know, it'd be cool if I heard back from those other two, because I really did like the one company and I thought it went really well, but again, there's hundreds and hundreds of applicants, and then you know, it's just really super competitive. And again, if you know someone, that pushes you ahead of everybody. So we shall see. Also, one of my other colleagues sent me a job for, the job's not even posted yet, but he had all the information, and the contact for is actually the facility he was working with at our previous company. They're looking for like a clinical informaticist, which isn't exactly what I used to do, but a lot of what the role encompasses is in my wheelhouse. So I did send my resume over to the woman. You know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. I wouldn't even know what the salary was or anything, but again, we shall see. So go home, shower, make my first meal, and then just do a little bit of interview prep. I do like to just refresh my mind. I have all my questions from the last one, and it just helps keep me sharp with the, tell me about a time, tell me about when you did this with this client, blah, 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 blah. So look over that stuff and then go from there. So I probably won't go back and do the rest of my cardio and steps until after that second interview. So I think it says it's slated for like 45 minutes, which is kind of wild to me for like a screening, but that's fine. So yeah, I'll probably go back around like 3:30. I'll see what the fiance's plans are, because I feel like his schedule has just been all over the place lately. But if he's gonna go to the gym later, I might just go back with him, or he might actually go this morning. We'll see. But yeah, I'm gonna close out this video here, and we'll see when I check in again. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following my crazy life lately. And we are 30 fucking days out, baby. Let's get it.